Yo, what's up? It's Zaytoven checking in right here. February 28th is going down the A-Team. Zaytoven, Lil Key, Lil Got It, Lil Yachty. We taking over, man. Believe that.
You are now listening to The Beat Basement, Season 4, Episode 2.
I know for a fact I put in over 10,000 hours, but I wouldn't consider myself a master just because, like, I have a student-like mentality. I always want to learn more and go to the next level.
Presents The Beat Basement, where you hear from your livest producers, all of them. And this is where it all goes down, where you hear the funky sounds, from the producers that's up and coming to Grammy Award winning, all of them. And I'm your host, Swish, and we going in, everything going in. On this episode, we had the talented, man, this brother been doing this thing for a minute, man. He been putting in work, with all the greats, man. Without further ado, I would like to welcome my brother, King Kevin Beatz.
What's going on, y'all, man? It's a pleasure to be here, I'm happy. New year, 2020, new decade, new beginnings, great accomplishments on the way. Let's get it.
Let's get it, man. Goals, nothing but goals set up for 2020. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, man. Facts.
Yeah. We definitely getting it in, man. You've been getting it in for a minute, man. Tell the listeners a little bit about yourself.
Well, man, my name is King Kevin Beatz on Instagram with a Z. My real name is Kevin. I've been producing since December 2011. I came up during the Lex Luger era of beats. Lex and Southside, they showed us a different wave of how to cook up in FL Studios, and it just made it like enjoyable to watch, man. I wanted to be a part of that experience. So ever since 2011, I've been making beats, man, and just networking with as many people as possible and perfecting my craft and becoming the best version of me.
Dope. And so you based out of Atlanta? You from Atlanta? All that good stuff?
Yeah, based out of Atlanta, baby. Let's get it.
Yeah. That's what they do, man. That's where all the talent is. This is where all the talent is, man. If you want to make it in the industry, you have to come here. You know what I mean? It's almost like how New York was, back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
They had a stronghold too, bro.
Right. But I guess all coasts has had their stronghold. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah, it's dope, man. So how'd you come up with the name King Kevin?
Man, it's actually a funny story, man. So back in the day, I used to play Xbox 360, man. That was the golden days of gaming when Halo 3 was out, Modern Warfare 2 with the quick scopes, Call of Duty World at War with the Nazi zombies, man. I can go on and on, man, but it was just a great
gamer.
Yeah.
Another gamer. Yes, sir,
man. But I ended up getting my account hacked, man, by some guy based out of England. And it had my mama credit card on there too. Now think about it, bro. And yeah, that one hurt because back in the day when Xbox Live was hard to get, bro, you had to have like the little 2-day passes, so you be hitting your boys up. Hey yo, man, can you send me your pass? Give me a code so I can get on for 2 days. That was the struggle times, but I had that good setup where my mama had that monthly renewal subscription going. Man, I had the perfect setup, but I ended up getting like some weird message. I was playing a game of Nazi zombies. And then I just seen my account like just disappear, bro. And it was like, I tried to log back in. This man changed the password, changed like everything about my account, changed the name. So I had to call up Microsoft, told him what was going on. He charged my mama card up, but they ended up refunding her back that money he charged.
Yeah.
But he charged it up. But I told Microsoft they investigated it and they ended up IP banning his email address, not his email address, but his Xbox, his whole IP. My bad. His whole internet service, like that IP banned him. He couldn't get on Xbox Live for nothing. And so, he changed my account to Matt Knotts, and I was like, yo, like, what is a Matt Knotts?
Yeah, who is this? Who is this guy? This isn't me.
Yeah, bro, just something totally off the wall. So I was like, man, I can't get jiggy with this right here. So I just went ahead and just switched the account name to King Kevin, man. They kept saying, I was like, yo, I'm the king of quickscope. So I was like, man, my name Kevin. They was like, yeah, you should call yourself King Kevin. I was like, all right, bet, because we had a little clan back in there. That's when gaming was serious.
Right.
I changed the name to King Kevin, bro, and then I just stuck with it ever since.
Dope. The king. That's all right, man. That's dope, man.
Appreciate
it's a
it,
dope
man.
name for beat making too.
Appreciate it, man.
You definitely got to watch out for these scammers though, too, man. These scammers are like at a whole nother level out here now, man.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine, man. Especially online, you got to watch all that stuff, man. It's crazy out here. Niggas is really like making a career out of scamming.
Bro, it's sad, but it's crazy.
I know.
You seen the Vice episodes, bro? Like people who make living like that.
Yes.
They be making a killing like that, bro. It's crazy. You gotta protect yourself, man.
Got to. It's cool that they was able to refund the money back though. I know you would have got that ass. Mama would have whipped that ass. Man.
You already know, bro. Hashtag growing up black, man. For real.
For real. You do not mess with a mama credit card nor her money.
Facts, man.
That belt coming out quick.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So how'd you get started with beat making?
Man, it actually started back like in 2011. In December 2011, I came up during the Lex Luger era, man. That was like Lex Luger and Southside showed us like a whole different type of wave of cooking up beats, man. So I was always intrigued, man, especially by that particular episode where Lex made the beat in 15 minutes. That one was like, bro, that was like a golden moment for me. And I was like, yo, like, bro, this is hard, man. So ever since then, like my homeboy had an instance of FL Studios on my laptop, and I still got that laptop to this day. So all my first beats, everything how I started, like I still got it documented, bro. Literally my first beat, I got it.
Sheesh.
Yeah, man. So I ended up making beat, like, you know, learning how to sample from my boy Cam, and then
Cam was one of your fellow producers.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna give you his Instagram so you can shout him out. His name DJ Killer C now, man. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out Killer C.
Yeah, man. Shout out my boy Killer, man.
Yeah, man. On the cook up, man. And and so that's how you developed your sound. Just a little bit of Lex Luger, a little bit of just your own flavor, just mixed in when 808s. When Southside and everybody was cooking up.
Yeah, man. My favorite producer back then was actually Drummer Boy too. So like I ended up learning how to cook, the type of style like Lex did, but kind of put like a Drummer Boy flavor on it, man, because I was heavy on like the Memphis tip of music, like Juicy J and 3 6 Mafia and all of them, man. And I ended up linking up with my homeboy, like getting deeper into music with my homeboy Tootie P. I think his Instagram name is SG Tootie. And he was actually like deeper in the game. Like my freshman year, like he was already making beats for people in high school. Like he was pretty much like the production man, he records you, he also rapped and he also made beats. So, I was kicking it with him, since my freshman year of high school, started learning. And then I ended up getting introduced to my other homeboy, Mert. And we ended up, they had an old spot off of, in Covington, off of Highway 36, man. And like everybody used to just come over there, rap, come up, cook beats up, just chop it up. Everybody who, went to Alcovy and the East Side High School, we chill over there,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Man, that's all right, man. It ain't nothing like, having a crew that you can, put something together with, man, and come up with, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. A lot of times, when we do get older, a lot of crews do break up or branch off, really, never break up. But the lessons and the styles and the skills and the techniques, they all, rub off on to each other, you know what I mean? And which makes your own style, so that's dope, man. That's dope. You've been cooking up since middle school, high school,
yeah,
right?
High school. Yeah, man, high school, dog.
Yeah, that's dope. And so, do you still use FL Studio or?
Yeah, man. I started out with the first instance of FL Studio I ever had was FL Studio 9, but like my homeboy Cam and my cousin Emmanuel, they used to cook up on my laptop with the older version. Like I'll watch them cook up, but I ain't never dabble into it. I didn't get involved until FL10, and then after FL10, I stayed with FL11 for a while. And honestly, I thought I was gonna never switch because a lot of people complain about that FL12 jump. Yeah, like that one, that software. I hate that one.
What was it? What was it about the FL12 that you hated?
Man, it just changed the whole process of cooking up, bro. Like it's like I had to learn a whole new software again. I tried that. I didn't really enjoy that experience. I tried that with Machine, and it's Like, don't get me wrong, it's great software, but I learned on FL Studio, so I'm more. But yeah, they brought back the feel of FL11 because I switched over from Windows to Mac, and so now I'm on FL20. But FL20 is honestly a smoother version of FL11. It's like perfected
for Mac.
Yeah, for Mac.
Okay, okay, dope. What made you switch over to Mac?
Man, my cousin at light_rain, Caleb, he made me switch. He's a very techie guy, and he also works for Apple. So through him, I'm able to get equipment and all that good stuff. And he always put me on the best deals and the best type of software, hardware I need to be using to function from day to day.
Yeah,
running smoothly.
Yeah. It is. It definitely is, man. So do you feel like you've basically mastered FL Studio or cooking up?
I would say like I know for a fact I put in over 10,000 hours, but I wouldn't consider myself a master just because like I have a student like mentality. I always want to learn more and go to the next level. I don't ever want to try to put a ceiling on my game. I just always want to keep elevating. So like there's still stuff in FL Studio that I'm finding out to this day that I'm adding to my game, But as far as making a hit, yes, I can make a hit in FL Studios with the skills that I've learned over the years.
Tell us a story about music that you've experienced or been in that really touched you, man.
One moment that touched touched me musically on how like it's not even necessarily more about the music, but more so of like the business side of how you carry yourself in front of people. So I was actually getting ready to go to Austin, Texas, and it was April 2018. It's my first flight too. Me and my cousin Light Rain. We were going to
South by Southwest.
Man, we actually didn't get a chance to go there, man. We just was going because he was actually planning to move out there, so he was kind of scouting the area.
Right. Austin is a new area, up and coming area.
Yeah, so we was gonna go out there, scout the area, and we actually was like, yo, we need to see what we need to do to get to South by Southwest, so we can, pre-plan ahead to get there. But back to the story, man. We was in the airport, and I ended up running into DJ Esco, bro, from Future, dude, his DJ. And so, like, when I came up to him, I approached him, I was like, hey, what's going on? I'm King Kevin, I make beats and stuff. And, he was like, cool. He was just, asking me for, like, all this information. Like, where's your card, your business card at? Or, like, what's your Instagram? At the time, I didn't have no business card. I didn't have no physical, substance to give, something tangible to give to him to let him know what my production art is. And then my Instagram, like, this was a bad mistake, bro. If you're in the music realm, period, like you don't even have to be a producer. If you're a rapper or you're a producer or you do anything music related, make sure your Instagram profile is on public, bro. You're doing music. You want to be seen by the world. You have to make yourself available to the public. Otherwise, it's just going to be a hobby, bro. It's just going to stay where it is. So I learned from that day, like, I gave him my Instagram, but of course, he ain't check it out. He ducked off because, he's influential. Everybody named Mama trying to say something to him. But after that moment, I was like, you know what? I'm going to step my game up. Like, next time I come up to somebody with power, like, they going to respect me. Like, I'm going to have my stuff together. Like, I'm going to make sure, here, I got this. This is who I am. If you ain't got the time, check me out. Cool. Here's my card. Here's my music. Check it out when you get the chance. Have a nice day.
Right.
First interview, man. I'm ecstatic, man. Thank you, bro. I can't thank you enough.
Hey, it's all good, man. Thank you, man, for the love of this, for the love of it, man. That's
for sure.
Hey,
passionate about it, man. I love it.
Yeah, I see it, man. Okay, since we talking about love, man, I know it's February, Valentine's Day month, man, and what do you do you love making beats as much as you love like a family member or a companion or someone else?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do, man. Simple fact, man. When you like at your lowest of times or your darkest of times, man, like music was there for me, bro. And, like music is a lot of my stuff comes from emotion, So, like I said, it was there when at times when people wasn't,
Right.
And so that's why I grew accustomed to loving music, not just making beats. Like I love music, everything music.
Yeah. Tell us something romantic you would do. Something, for the V-Day, Valentine's Day. Tell us something romantic you did for your loved one, man.
Man, something romantic I did. Man.
What if he
Okay, this was back when I was in college dating my when me and my girlfriend first started dating, and I was going to Valdosta at the time, and she stayed on the south side of Atlanta in Camp Creek, and so like we was just getting to know each other, the basics like, oh, what's your favorite food, oh, you right-handed, you left-handed, who your favorite team, stuff like this. So of course, like my girlfriend, she's like the unicorn, the different one out the bunch. And I was like, yo, baby. I was like, what's your favorite color? And she was like, I don't have a favorite color. I'm like, oh, yo, what you mean you ain't got no favorite color? She's like, I don't know. I just can't choose. Like I like them all. I don't have no favorite color. I was like, me being a crafty thinker I am, like, I was like, all right, bet. You ain't got no favorite color. Boom. Valentine's Day comes up, bro. I order some flowers and get them sent to her house, right? Of course, a typical woman, she gonna be expecting like probably some sunflowers, some regular red roses or something. Nah, not me, Chief. So, man, she opened that box up, bruh. She see these very exotic behind flowers, these tie-dye roses, like every petal, like literally everything is just a different color, man. And on the note, I said, since you couldn't choose a favorite color, I got you them all.
The women listening to this gonna love that, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. That's it, man. That's it. That's it. What is your idea of love? And wait, let me ask you, when did you fall in love with music?
Man, honestly, probably since I was a little kid, man. I mean, most black families, they all got somebody who's music oriented, or everybody in their family related to music. Black people, it's Black History Month. Black people, we all about rhythm.
Yeah.
We all about feel good, moving around. So I say I've been feeling music since I was a little kid. My dad used to play drums and clarinet and different instruments like that, and everybody in my family could sing except for me. But but I always had that ear, man. I always knew it sounded good. So yeah, it started from birth, man. It's from within, man. It's a God-given talent.
Yeah. What is since we talking about Black History now, how do you feel about Black History having a month, and how do you feel about Black History?
Man, it's important, man, to remember Black history, because we all we got at the end of the day, bro. We don't need nobody to portray Martin Luther King to be white in 70 years, bro. It's important that we learn where we come from, man. I'm a huge advocate for Black history. I'm in a fraternity, based off of Black history. They were created on a campus that was a PWI. The only fraternity out of the Divine Nine created at a PWI.
Let them know what the PWI is.
Predominantly white institute. So at the time, it's just nothing but white people on campus, and, created Kappa Alpha Psi, develop greater men. But honestly, too, I kind of feel some type of way about the month as well, man, because I know, like, the history, like, from talking with older people, the older generation learned that, like, Black History Month used to actually be Black History Week. And it didn't become a month until after the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King.
We shouldn't even have no month, man. It should just be Black History, just all year long.
Yeah, man, I agree.
Every year.
Yeah, man, I agree.
We're part of history, period.
Period, man. Like, we're kings and queens. We were mathematicians and scientists, all that, man.
Yeah, inventors, everything.
Everything, man. A lot of these ideas that we have right now come from us. Like, we created them.
Yeah, we made pretty much U.S. just as much as anybody else.
Yeah, exactly. It's built off of our people's backs and hard labor, blood, sweat, and tears, man. We built this country. Yep. And I also feel some type of way about Black History Month being the shortest month of the year, man.
Right. And they taking credit for everything that we've helped establish. Is crazy.
Yeah, man. Like, can we get a full 30 days? Like, where's my 40 acres interview?
Right. 2020 goals?
2020 goals, man. Do this full time. Do music full time.
Tell the listeners where they can reach you, how they can get in touch with you, how they can get your beats, all that good stuff.
Got you, man. You can follow me on Instagram at King Kevin Beatz with a Z. My email is kingkevinbeats with a Z at gmail.com. My website is www.kingkevinbeats.com. And my YouTube is also King Kevin. And yeah, man, you can find me and hit me up on any of those platforms, and I'm very responsive. I'll definitely get back to you. Hey, Listen to me now, man. I'm going to take off, dog. I don't know when it's going to be. I'm shooting to make it this year, man. Real talk. So you better try to get them beats for the low while you can. That's all I'm gonna say.
On the real.
For real.
You do look like Omarion too.
Man, it's all good, man. They say that.
So them beats is definitely going up there.
For sure, man.
Yeah. Well, it's the cook up. Time for the cook up. We need that Black History Month / Valentine's Day / put your love in it and put your sauce on it type beat.
Let's get it.
Let's do it.
Hey, look, everybody! Kevin's back!
Ooh, Jeff made this.
Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. Yeah, man. Don't spread no hate. Don't spread no darkness, man. We got enough of that in the world. Shine your light. Shine your light brightly, man, so everybody can see it. So the heavens can see. Yeah, man. Love each other, bro. That's the only way we gonna make it. That's my words, y'all. Blessings on blessings on blessings. Peace.